Ever wondered how to make the perfect stuffed bacon wrapped chicken? Well, today is your lucky day. We're about to walk you through an exciting culinary journey, crafting the ultimate carnivorous dream dish. We'll be using simple yet delicious ingredients: succulent chicken breasts, crispy bacon, rich cheese, and a blend of aromatic spices. This is not just a recipe, it's an adventure in the realm of mouth-watering flavors. So grab your apron and get ready to cook up a storm. First things first, gather all the ingredients. You'll need 1 plump chicken, preferably free-range for the best flavor. You'll also need about 12 streaky bacon rashers, the fattier the better. For the stuffing, gather a handful of fresh thyme, 4 cloves of garlic, and a small onion. You'll also want a good quality olive oil, sea salt, and black pepper to season. Now, each ingredient plays its part. The chicken, of course, is the star of the show. The bacon adds a smoky flavor and keeps the chicken moist while cooking. The thyme, garlic, and onion infuse the chicken with a deep, savory flavor. And the olive oil, sea salt, and pepper, there are essential seasonings, bringing out all the other flavors and adding a little kick. If you don't have thyme, rosemary makes a good substitute. Same goes for the bacon. Pancetta can fill in. Once you have all your ingredients ready, it's time to get down to business. The first step in our cooking process is to prep the chicken. Now you might think, it's just a chicken, how much prep can it possibly need? Well, my dear friends, the answer is quite a bit. So let's roll up our sleeves and get to it. First things first, we need to give our chicken a nice bath. No, not a bubble bath, but a good rinse under cold running water. Make sure to clean the insides as well. Once it's all cleaned up, pat it dry with a paper towel. Remember, we want our chicken to be as dry as possible to ensure the perfect sear later on. Now let's move on to the fun part. Cutting the chicken. Lay the chicken breasts flat on a cutting board. We're going to make a pocket in each chicken breast for our stuffing. So take a sharp knife and cut into the thickest part of the breast. Be careful not to cut all the way through. We're not trying to butterfly the chicken, we're just creating a pocket. Now here's a little tip for you. If you're finding it hard to make the pocket without cutting all the way through, try stuffing a small spoon or butter knife into the cut. This will help you see where you're cutting and prevent any unwanted accidents. Once you've got your pockets cut, take a step back and admire your work. You've just successfully prepped your chicken for stuffing. Give yourself a pat on the back. But we're not done yet. Oh no, my friends, we still need to season our chicken. So grab your favorite seasoning. It could be as simple as salt and pepper or something more exotic, whatever floats your boat. Sprinkle it generously over the chicken, making sure to get some inside the pocket as well, and there you have it. We've cleaned, cut, and seasoned our chicken. It's now ready to be stuffed with delicious goodness. Now that our chicken is prepped, let's move on to the stuffing. The stuffing is where the magic happens. It's time to transform our humble chicken breasts into a culinary masterpiece. We'll start by creating the stuffing, which is the heart of this dish. Begin by sautéing finely chopped onions and garlic in a splash of olive oil. Once they're golden and fragrant, add in your choice of herbs. A mix of finely chopped thyme, rosemary, and sage works wonders. Let them mingle with the onions and garlic, releasing their essential oils and infusing the mixture with their flavors. Next, we'll add in chopped mushrooms, letting them cook down until they're tender and have released their juices. At this stage, you can also add a splash of white wine for an extra layer of flavor. Let it cook off, reducing until the mixture is nearly dry. Now mix in some cream cheese, stirring it through until it's melted and combined with our other ingredients. This will give our stuffing a deliciously rich and creamy texture. Now onto the stuffing process. You'll need a sharp knife for this. We're going to make a pocket in each chicken breast, being careful not to cut all the way through. The aim is to create a generous space for our stuffing without tearing the chicken. Once you've made your pockets, it's time to get messy. Spoon your stuffing into each chicken breast, pressing it in firmly. You'll want to fill them until they're plump, but not bursting. We're aiming for a balance here. Enough stuffing to make every bite delicious, but not so much that it spills out during cooking. Once you've stuffed all your chicken breasts, secure the opening with toothpicks. This will keep the stuffing inside while we cook. Now, we're ready to wrap these beauties with bacon. The bacon will add a layer of smoky, salty goodness to our dish and help keep the chicken moist and tender as it cooks. But that's a tale for the next scene. Until then, happy stuffing. Bacon lovers, this one's for you. Now that our chicken is beautifully stuffed, it's time to add that final touch of deliciousness. Yes, you guessed it, we're wrapping our chicken in bacon. This isn't just about adding more flavor to our dish, it's about creating a protective layer that will keep our chicken moist and tender as it cooks. Start off by laying out your bacon strips on a clean surface. If you're using standard cut bacon, you might want to slightly overlap the strips. This ensures that there are no gaps where the stuffing could potentially escape during the cooking process. Now, place your stuffed chicken at one end of the bacon layout. Gently roll the chicken over the bacon, wrapping it securely. A little finesse is required here, but don't worry, it's all part of the fun. Here's a tip. To keep the bacon from unraveling during cooking, you can secure it with toothpicks. Simply poke the toothpicks through the ends of the bacon strips and into the chicken. Just remember to remove them before serving. Once you have your chicken wrapped in bacon, give it a good pat. This will help the bacon to stick to the chicken, ensuring it stays in place as it cooks, and there you have it. Our chicken is now wrapped and ready for the oven. This isn't just a stuffed chicken anymore, it's a carnivore's dream come true. Now it's time for the oven to do its job. Let's get this beauty cooking, shall we? First things first, you'll want to preheat your oven to a toasty 375 degrees Fahrenheit. This is the perfect temperature to ensure our chicken is cooked thoroughly, yet remains juicy and succulent. Once your oven has reached the desired temperature, place your stuffed and bacon-wrapped masterpiece on the middle rack. This position allows for even heat distribution, giving us that golden brown finish we're aiming for. Now, patience is key here. You'll need to set your timer for approximately 55 minutes. However, remember that all ovens vary slightly, so it's always a good idea to check on your chicken a bit earlier, say around the 45-minute mark. But how do you know when the chicken is fully cooked, you ask? Well, the juices should run clear when you pierce the thickest part of the chicken. If you're still unsure, use a meat thermometer. It should read 165 degrees Fahrenheit when inserted into the thickest part of the chicken, but not touching bone. Once your timer dings and your chicken passes the clear juice and temperature tests, remove it from the oven and let it rest. This allows the juices to redistribute throughout the chicken, keeping it moist and flavorful. And just like that, your stuffed bacon-wrapped chicken is ready to be devoured. Let's take a moment to admire our culinary masterpiece. We've journeyed through the careful preparation of the chicken, the delicate stuffing process, and the art of wrapping it all up in succulent bacon strips. The end result is a feast for the senses, a golden brown presentation, the tantalizing aroma, and a taste that's a symphony of flavors. This, my friends, is a carnivore's dream. There you have it, the perfect stuffed bacon-wrapped chicken. Bon appétit!